Hello, PreCalc. You'll be watching this Thursday night. What's Thursday? The 22nd? Alright, it's 22nd. So after class on the 22nd on Thursday, we'll still be wrestling through some real-life trig problems. So watch these two and see if it helps with your packet. Do them ahead of me, so I'll present the problem. You sketch it and do the problem in your comp book, and then turn on the video and see how you do. Alright, so the first problem is like this. A flagpole is the base of a flagpole, so the bottom of the flagpole, is 42 feet from you. The angle of elevation to the top of the flagpole is 25 degrees. How tall is the flagpole? Alright, so you can repeat that and get a sketch of it. Alright, turn off the video, get a sketch of it, and work out the problem. Alright, I'll see you after you pause. Alright, back from your pause. Did you draw a flagpole? And you indicate that the base of the flagpole was 42 feet where you stood, and that creates a right triangle. Always look for a right triangle in all of these problems that we do together. So here we have the right triangle, and it turns out we're looking for the height of the flagpole, and we are told that the angle of elevation, in class we learned an angle of elevation always starts from a horizontal and moves upward. So the horizontal must be here, and it moves upward. So the angle we're describing is right there. That's 25 degrees. So now, see, we have the angle, we have this side and this side. So did you decide what trig function has to work with these three parts? So you have to know those three basics, sine, cosine, and tangent by heart. You have to know all six, but for these, the first three will do you good. Alright, so we will do with opposite and adjacent and an angle, that's tangent. Tangent of an angle is opposite over adjacent. So our angle, theta stands for an angle, I get 25. Opposite, what's opposite that angle? Did you notice this is always an angle and these are always sides? Sometimes in some of your work, I saw the 25 appear over here in one of these places. Never. It's only where the theta is. So anything marked degrees is not going to be a side. A side is a length, not a degree. So across from the 25 is a h for height, and adjacent is this angle. Some people choose this side, but that side is opposite the right angle, is the hypotenuse. And there's no need for hypotenuse in this problem. 42 is the side adjacent. So to solve that for h, we're going to multiply both sides by 42. And plug that in our calculators, making sure they're on degrees. So 25 tan 42, tangent 25. I got 19.6. Rounding, I get the height is 19.6 feet is the height of the flagpole. Alright, so that's again good practice for real life trig problems. Many on our trig project are just that level of difficulty, so practice with those will get you ready to complete the project. Alright, let's look at one more tonight. Once again, I will read it and let you work it out. And then we'll jump in and check your work. All right. The second one is going to be The angle of depression, you heard about angle of elevation. So imagine what angle of depression might be, but don't be sad. The angle of depression is 32 degrees from a tower lookout to a man below stationed 14 yards from the tower's base. Find the height of the tower. So you can repeat that and draw the right triangle that will describe this problem and work it out. So pause. This is the pause point, and I'll be back. Okay, here I am again. Put the video back on, and you will see that we have a tower. So here's my tower. My tower here. And it turns out that there is a man that is 14 yards from the base of the tower. We're interested in the height of the tower. And we know one other part. So I'll make a right triangle. There's the right triangle. And I am assuming then there's a new part called the angle of depression. Just like angle of elevation started at a horizontal and went up, the angle of depression starts at a horizontal and goes down. So where could that have happened in here? Well, right up here we have the angle of depression. So this was a little tricky, and if you didn't get it, I forgive you. My class is coming in, so I gotta work fast here. So the angle of depression is from a horizontal down. So we're going to get an angle that we don't really want. We're going to get the angle of 32. It's not drawn to scale, is it? 32 degrees. That is not even in the triangle that I'm interested in. So we have to find the complement. Remember that word. What angle plus 32 will give me 90? So 90 minus 32 will give me 58. So 58 degrees is the angle that I'm interested in inside the right triangle. The angle of depression gave me a different value. Alright, so if you hadn't got a good start on that angle, go ahead and turn off the video again and come rework it and then come back. Alright, here we are back. And we're looking for height. We know side, we know this angle, so the angle and the side are opposite one another. And we know this side is adjacent to the angle 58, so tangent comes out to play again. Tangent of the angle, 58 degrees, is side opposite 14 over the adjacent h. Notice when we're coming from the perspective of this angle, this is side opposite. If we knew this angle, this would be side opposite. So it all is from the perspective of the angle in the picture. Alright, solving that for h, we get multiply both sides by h. We'll remove the h from the right and put it on the left. Getting h by itself, we'll divide by tangent of 58. Alright, let me see what that comes out to be. We have 14 divided by tangent 58. And I got 8 yards. So we have, well, actually 8.7. 8.7 yards high. So, alright, that is our work for today. Again, it's just more practice on real life trig problems. That's why we learn trig, is to do these kind of things. Alright, so hopefully you're building your confidence and in your ability to do these well, and you can prove that to me on your trig project. So if you haven't finished it yet, we'll be finishing it up very soon and moving on in more of our trig, in our discovery of trig. So we'll see you tomorrow. Over and out.